There's been a lot of talk about AI, and microcontrollers are one of the platforms that it can be used on, but it doesn't always require a lot of hardware, specialized hardware. So, could you tell us a little bit about your AI solution for Renesas?
Yeah, sure. So I'm from the Reality AI software team at Renesas, and Reality AI was a tech startup that Renesas acquired almost exactly a year ago now. And Reality AI is software for working with sensor data, in particular high frequency, high sample rate sensor data like accelerometry, vibration, sound, current, voltage, and that type of thing. Our software enables an engineer to develop a machine learning solution, test and deploy that machine learning solution, and also exploit the information contained in that machine learning to inform their design of the hardware, selecting the best sensors and sensor channels, mounting locations, generating specs for components, and all the kinds of things that a design engineer needs to do. So this is Reality Check HVAC, which enables an OEM maker of air conditioners, heat pumps, or commercial refrigeration to create a self-diagnosing unit. We add an accelerometer and a couple of temperature sensors to the original bill of materials, and total cost between $25 and $50 per unit. And we can enable this thing to detect when the refrigerant is leaking, when there's a compressor or fan problem, when there's some other kind of anomaly. And in today's demo, we're going to show blocked coil. We're in the middle of a conference room floor. I can't go leaking refrigerant all over the place. So Ray, let's go ahead and apply the blockage. This is what happens if the guy mowing your lawn kicks up grass and leaves and winds up blocking part of the coil. It happens all the time. As you can see on the screen, we pretty much immediately notice that the outdoor unit coil is blocked. All right, let's take the blockage off, and you'll see everything revert to normal. Blockage is off, and it is now reverted to normal.
What are the kinds of platforms that are actually running it on?
Well, we can run on any Renesas MCU or MPU core, RA, RX, RL78, including the automotive cores like RH. So we support the entire Renesas product line.
So what are some of the applications that you can actually handle? We're talking about audio, vibration, video?
Yeah, well, we're not for video.
Okay.
We're for sort of real-time sensor data.
Great.
Right? So, images, voice, language, lots of companies can do that. That's not our bag.
Yeah.
We're about engineering applications using sensors.
Now, how would somebody decide that they want to use a particular sensor with this type of AI? What kind of things can they do?
Well, there's things like vibration are used very widely to diagnose equipment, but it usually requires a certified vibration technician with expensive instrumentation to do it. Using software like Reality AI running on a local edge processor right there on the equipment, you can have a level of diagnostics running on that equipment 24/7. So it just enables a much richer set of information and the ability to catch problems much sooner at a lower cost.
From a developer's perspective, what do I need in terms of data that I might have to do, or how do I have to calibrate the sensors? How do I train this in?
Sure. Well, this is math, it's not magic, so it does need data. And machine learning at its core is an exercise in overcoming variation with data. So there is always a data collection step, and we are very happy to help our customers figure out the best way to do that, what their data collection rig should look like, what an appropriate protocol and plan would be. That's something we can always help with.
Okay. What kind of software tools do you provide to take advantage of all this data and generate something that you can actually deploy?
Yeah, that's Reality AI Tools software, which is available from Renesas, and any engineer can use it to instrument their own equipment, collect their own data, generate their own proprietary solution. And then in some cases, we also have fully developed solutions like the Reality Check HVAC, which I just showed.
Excellent. Thanks very much.
Thanks.